Alex here with a legal nuts and bolts video on Affidavit of Renewal. This is something that we have in Nevada, and I figured I would talk about it just in case other states had some kind of similar mechanism, or just to kind of keep people's eyes, or just to let people know that this is something you need to keep your eyes open for in your state, um, just in case it's a thing. And that's what this channel is about, is letting people know what a thing is. I mean, what things are in the system that we can use. So anyway, let me get on to it. In Nevada, when you win a monetary judgment, a judgment for money, the judgment expires after a certain amount of time, 6 years in Nevada. I believe they haven't changed that. They might have changed it to 10, I can't remember now. Or either that, or I'm mixing up other states that have a expiration date of 10 years on a judgment. This is not a statute of limitations. A statute of limitations is how much time you have to bring a lawsuit to court. What I'm talking about is how long a judgment, which means you've already done your court case and won, how long it will be until that judgment that you've gotten expires. It's a whole different concept. And you can make it last forever in Nevada. What you have to do is file an affidavit of renewal, which is the whole title of the video. So in Nevada, if your judgment is about to expire, if you're reaching, I don't know, the 5th year, I think I think that you might not be able to file it anytime you want to. I believe you have to file the affidavit of renewal within a certain number of months of it expiring. I think it might be 3, but again, you need to look this up on your own, do your own research. Anyway, once you file the affidavit of renewal in Nevada, you pay a fee. I don't remember how much the fee is. I don't think it's a lot. The judgment will be extended. Its expiration date will be extended for another 6 years. So yeah, it's important for you to look into this if you have won a lawsuit and you're concerned that you're going on year 5, your opponent still hasn't paid up, and you eventually want to get paid, and you want to renew that judgment. You have to do it. It's not automatic. If you don't do it, the judgment will expire, and that's it. There goes your money. You won a case for nothing. This probably sounds really crazy to a lot of people. A lot of people are probably thinking, if I won my lawsuit, I want to get paid fast. I don't want to wait 10 years. I worked in 2 collection agencies, and you would be surprised how many people get their crap together after 10 years. It's a strange thing. I would ask my boss when I first started working there, why are we filing these affidavits of renewal? It's costing us money. And if these people haven't paid in 5 years, how are they going to pay in 10 or 15? They do pay. Somebody who's a 25-year-old deadbeat suddenly has his crap together when he's 35. It happens. It's actually quite common. And, same thing, 35 to 45, 55, people eventually pay. Most of them do. It's pretty rare for somebody to just be a bum, for their whole life until they die. It happens. We see bums out on the street, so we know they're there. But most people, they're just going through tough times. They're not getting paid very well. They hate life. They're not doing well. Maybe they have addictions. Maybe they're gambling. But you'd be amazed what can happen to somebody after 10 years. So we renewed those judgments at work, and a lot of them did end up paying. It's really crazy to think that you have to wait that long to get paid, but at least you get interest. You get interest on top of all of it. So, it just comes down to being less emotional about your lawsuits and being more, I guess, logical. I guess sometimes something's important enough to sue on it, and you got to be okay with getting paid 8 years later. Sometimes if it's a problem, check into the person you're dealing with in advance, way up front. Make sure this is what landlords do when they have you fill in applications. They make sure you have a job and that you have a source of income and an account and all that. Because if they sue you for not, for destroying the apartment, they want to be able to get paid pretty quick. Not many people are deliberately telling themselves, I don't mind if I get paid in 15 years. I don't think anyone does that, but just so you know, it is a possibility that may happen to you. And in Nevada, it's called an affidavit of renewal. If anyone has done this before in any other state, go ahead and post it in the comments below. Let us know how it works in your state. Maybe it's the same exact thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe it has a different name. Maybe your judgments never expire. And maybe you don't have to pay a fee like we do. So anyway, with that, I'll go ahead and end this video.